Hello there, I'm Joe Frantz, and those of you who know my work know that one of the things I do is analyze dreams. It's a hobby. I've been doing it for years and years, and a bunch of you on minghags.com have asked me to analyze your specific dream. So here we go. The first is by Greg. I have a wife and 3 kids. I always dream that I'm in a strange, faraway place carrying them all and all of my belongings, and I throw out my personal belongings, but the weight is still unbearable. I usually collapse under the pressure and wake up exhausted. I have this dream probably about 5 times a week. Another big part of it is that I cannot reach any of my other family for help. Okay. One of the things here I'm going to need to explain is that dreams usually, in my opinion, dreams are your way of working out any anxieties and any problems that you have during the sleep process. There's a lot people don't understand about the human mind, and a lot that people will never understand, and it works in so many different ways in helping you sort out your dilemmas. So anyway, your dilemma is obviously, Greg, that you feel burdened by your marriage and all the responsibilities you have with your kids, and you throwing away your personal belongings and the weight still being unbearable means that you have to give up a lot of yourself in order to accommodate your lifestyle for your children and your family. It seems to me like you're probably a pretty good father and a loving husband, so I wish you luck. And just remember, when you start to feel burdened by this stuff, take a step back, relax. I mean, I'm sure you got a great, beautiful family and you're a very fortunate person. Never forget that. Okay, next we have Christina. Hi, Joe. I always have this dream that someone is chasing me. I can't see the face, but I always feel like I can't escape. And when I wake up, I'm not in bed, but hiding somewhere in my house. Okay, again, this is an anxiety dream, and it's a very common dream. A lot of people embody their problems or their anxieties into some kind of faceless shape. Actually, people have been having this particular dream since the beginning of recording dreams, so it's not unordinary. However, you seem to be a sleepwalker, which is definitely a concern, because when people sleepwalk, they tend to do things they wouldn't ordinarily do. When I was a kid, as a matter of fact, I used to get up in my sleep and play with knives, and you could trip, you could fall down a flight of stairs. So you might want to do things like shut your door in your room so you can't leave the room and hurt yourself when you're asleep. Taylor. Hey Joe, what's up? Ever since I was little, I would have dreams that there was 2 huge white rooms. There was about 5 or 7 girls my age who need to bring all the tiny blocks from one room to another, and we're all wearing white uniforms, kind of like scrubs. But in the end, I'm always the one who brings all the blocks to the other room while everyone else watches. There's also this guy who just supervises, kind of. I usually get this dream when I'm sick. It's weird because my mom gets the same exact dream when she's sick too, only it's her carrying all the blocks. Okay, this is a dream about how you view the rote activities in your life. These people in the room with you are your peers, and they're watching you do all the rote activities. So sometime when you were little, you developed a sense of responsibility that you needed to do thankless activities that you felt you needed to assume for one reason or another. The fact that you have this dream when you're sick makes sense, because it seems to be in like a clean, sterile environment, almost like a hospital. So it would make sense that you have this when you're sick. Why do you have this when you're sick? Maybe it's your own little quiet, private time when you get to think about this. Okay, Tiffany. I know this sounds weird, but I keep seeing people in my life dying and how I would react. It's all the time, or I'm kidnapped. Frantz, can you please help me? Oh, and can you tell Brandon that he's sexy? Thanks. Brandon DiCamillo, you're sexy. She sees people, Tiffany, you're seeing people in your life dying. Dying in a dream. I'm spilling my beer. I haven't even had any. PBR. Death symbolizes change. So when a person dies, or you die in your dream, it symbolizes that the old you has been put to death and a new you has been reborn. You're seeing how you would react to the people around you dying. So the people around you, Tiffany, are changing, and you sense this, and this is your way of dealing with the changes from friends, family, whoever it is. Now, your dream also that you're kidnapped. When you're kidnapped, it's how you deal with the surroundings around you changing. So, Tiffany, you seem to be going through a lot of changes, and you seem to be dealing with it in your dreams.